Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Brand new week here, Tuesday, currently 10 in the morning. I got online about 9:45. I was coming to McDonald's to get a coffee when I got an order from McDonald's, so that worked out perfectly. It's showing 7:25. I think it's like less than 2.5 miles. There is a $1 peak pay, which is kind of weird because it's just randomly Tuesday. There's no bad weather or anything. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Anyways, we got what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The goal is going to be 150 for today. Last year we did around 145. So you know what, 150, why not? I think the overall goal for the whole week is going to be 1200. Since last week we did 1156. Not last week, last year. But we'll see. I mean, again, the goals can always change. We can always adjust it. But as of right now, I feel good. We got an order. It was ready. It's not that far. There's peak pay, so maybe we'll have a great day. It is really cold today. It's like the car's saying it's 28, but it feels a little bit colder than that. So I got a lot of layers on right now. I'm not a big fan because I get hot really easily. So I might have to take some layers as the day goes, as it gets warmer. But as of right now, we're pretty cozy in the car. And yeah, let's have a great day. We'll see you guys on the next one. We made it back to the town center. Got the order dropped off. It was just 8:25. And now we're waiting. But honestly, it's not too bad. I got a couple of crappy offers for Wendy's, which is kind of funny because I will never go to Wendy's, even if it was a good offer. I've said that before. I don't understand how Wendy's is still in the delivery business. I don't understand who goes there. I'm guessing it's just maybe a bunch of new drivers, because Wendy's is just awful. Like, they're at the bottom of like any restaurant, Anyways, hopefully today will be busy. So right now, I mean, I don't see why it couldn't be. Hopefully we get some orders. Ooh, look at that. Shop and deliver Total Wine. Yes, sir. $12, 2 items, 5.8 miles. Why not? Let's get it. Let me take a screenshot before I forget, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Right. I think I've been here before, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. Look at that. $12. Let's get it. We'll see you guys at Total Wine. Alrighty guys, we just got everything shot for here at Total Wine, and it's going to the same house that I went to on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. That's why it looks so familiar. That's why the map looks so familiar. So I'm guessing they went through those bottles pretty quick. Hey, I'm not complaining. They usually always tip at least $5-6, and the rest usually is base pay, so no complaints. And I know exactly where it is. It's one of those places like the GPS takes you to the wrong gate, where there is no call box or anything, so you have to go to like a different gate, but the GPS like doesn't know that, So, but it's fine. I've been there many times, so I kind of figured it out. No worries. Currently 10:33 in the morning, so we're gonna go into lunch with at least $20. Hey, not too bad. Hopefully this week is a lot better than last week. I don't think that should be too hard to beat because last week really sucked for me. I think some people still had good weeks. I think overall it was still a good week. I mean, it wasn't a good week per se, but it wasn't like it wasn't like I made no money, if that makes sense. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, we got the order dropped off. Currently 10:45 in the morning, and we're sitting at $20 or 25 cents. So hey, not too bad. Maybe we can squeeze one more order in before 11, hopefully. But yeah, so far we're having a great day. We'll see you guys on the next one. So I literally just parked at the town center, and then I get this order here from the Einstein Bagels. We're gonna go ahead and take it. 7:25. I think it's like less than 2.5 miles. It can be our last order with the peak pay, because I just checked, and the next peak pay is not until tonight at 9 p.m. until midnight. And who the heck is doing that? Not me though. Anyways, we just pulled up here to Einstein Bagels. Hopefully it's ready. We'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, we got the order dropped off here from Einstein Bagels. It was going to the Walgreens pharmacy. Walked in, dropped it off with the pharmacist, walked right out, and I got this order here from Kava showing 625. I think it's 10 items, like 2.5 miles. I'm mainly taking it because if I'm not mistaken, which I hope I'm not, it's going to the Microsoft building, and those guys usually always tip pretty well. And it is 10 items from Kava, and Kava's not cheap. My only worry is how long am I gonna have to wait? If I have to wait for 1 or 2 items, imagine waiting for 10 items. So I'm hoping that it's somewhat close to being ready, or maybe it's sitting there and it's ready. I really don't know. I'm about 4 minutes away, currently 11:12. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, we just got the food picked up from Kava, and man, am I glad that I got there early, because when I walked in, that's when I told them I was picking up for somebody, and they were like, oh, you just started working on it. Like, I think they really forgot, So I only ended up waiting about 4 or 5 minutes past the pickup time. So always go into the restaurants early, because you never know. You could remind them that you're there, the food could be ready, so many different things. So I always walk in if I'm already there, why not? Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, so we got the order from Kava dropped off. We had an $18.75 payout. So what's not to love? 1875 for like 2.5 miles. Then after that, I got this order right here going to the hospital, so I declined it. It's a good order. Like on the surface, 625, low mileage. But I just know myself, and I know that I hate going to the hospital. I know that getting a hold of somebody there can take time. Parking isn't ideal. And overall, most of the time, whenever I do go to the hospital, they don't really tip you that well anyways, you know? So I declined it. And then, good thing that I did though, because then I got this order right here showing a $16 payout from Sweet Green and Chipotle stack offer. I think it was like 6 miles. I jumped on it right away purely on the fact that it says $16 and because I know Sweet Green and Chipotle are pretty fast. So yeah, I was right. I went to both places. The food was ready at both. So that we're back on the road here. Currently 11:40. We're about 5 minutes away from the first drop off, and we're having a great day so far. Night and day compared to last week. We still got plenty of time, so we can do plenty of money, or it could just die. But I have a feeling that it's going to be busy. Let's go. We got the first order dropped off, and it ended up being $8.25, and the next one showing an $8.50 payout. So we already know for sure that it's going to be more than $16 like it was shown. Hey, that's fine. We got about a 6-minute drive, and the first order was handed to me, and I've been there before. He usually waits for me outside. Oh, that's weird. What's going on? So I'm knocking on his door. He has like the Google ring bell or whatever. Ring that. Nothing's happening. So then I mark the can't hand it to the customer, and it does like the countdown. At the bottom it says I would have to return it to the merchant. Like I was like, oh come on. So I'm calling him, texting. He's not answering. It's down to like 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then he comes out. He's like, hey, my bad. He had like a gaming headset. It's all good, man. I get it. You're gaming. You're waiting for your Chipotle. No worries. I'm just glad he got it because I did not want to bring it back to Chipotle, you know? Before you could just leave it there, but now I guess they changed that. So anyways, we're doing the next drop off. We should finish it before noon, which is great. So I think we're going to be around like $65 maybe, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see you guys on the next one. The second order dropped off, and then we're sitting at $63 for the whole day. Currently 11:58, so basically noon. And we're having one of those throwback days. This is what it used to be like. This is what it used to feel like. You know what I'm saying? No, but all jokes aside, we're having an awesome day. And again, the goal is $150. Last year we did $144, I think. So it's not crazy unrealistic or anything. And last year we did $1,200 for the entire week. And again, I looked at the numbers and nothing looked like, wow, we had a huge crazy day or anything. I think it's just about being consistent. I gotta make sure that I'm out here between 9 and 10 a.m. to really get some of that, the late breakfast crowd, early lunch crowd, and whatnot, so we can maximize our days. Like today, we're gonna dash till about 7:30, so it's a fairly long day. But again, it's we gotta make sure we have a good start for the week, because I always feel like the beginning of your week kind of like tends to set the tone. Of course, like last week was different, but most weeks I think my Tuesdays kind of set the tone for me. Like bare minimum, this is what we have to do every single day, kind of thing. Anyways, let me get back to the town center. We'll see you guys on the next order. Guys, so we have our next order here from Kava again, showing 625. I think it was going like 2 miles maybe. So I get there, right? I give the lady the name of my customer, and then she gives me like a lot of bags, and I'm like wondering, like, that's weird. It only says 4 items on my screen, So then as I'm walking out, she's chasing me, saying, hey, I think I gave you the wrong order. And there was another dasher there with the same name, but his had 10 items, mine had 4 items. And then we were comparing, and we're going to the same place. So I wonder why they didn't just offer him my order, or why they didn't offer me his order. You know what I'm saying? Weird. Has that ever happened to you guys? You pull up to a restaurant and you're going to the same place as another dasher? I mean, I can only think that happening a handful of times. I just don't understand the logic behind it. I highly doubt that if they offer him this order that he would have declined it. Just like I wouldn't have declined it if they gave me the offer. But hey, it is what it is. I told him, hey man, I'll see you there. So we're gonna see each other in a bit, in about 3 to 4 minutes. But again, I'm taking it because for one, we're staying active, and the orders, hey, it makes sense. The miles make sense, no problem. So anyways, we'll see you guys there. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off here from Kava, and when I got there, the lady was like, well, where's the rest of my food? And I was like, well, I think I only have like a third of it or half of it. And then she like remembered that when she was ordering, I guess you could only order so much from the Kava app. So I was like, next time you should try the Doordash app. I mean, they're already dispatching into Doordash anyways. And she was like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. So I don't know. I guess there's a limit to how much food you can order on Kava, maybe so the workers are not like super stressed. I don't know. But I guess 10 items is the max. So hey, I'm not complaining. We got $7.75 for it. That we're sitting around $70. Let's go, guys. So we did have another order here from the Madeline. So I get there, use the restroom. You know, the line was fairly long for the takeout. So when I get there, I mean, I'm finally there. Maybe did 2 minutes waiting. Wasn't a very long time. I get there and he goes, hey, can you call the customer because we don't have half the items he wants because we don't have any fruit. We're out because of Valentine's Day. And he pointed at the little display thing they had and it was basically empty. You know, so I said, hey, I'll give him a call, no problem. So I call him, no answer. You know, I sent him a message, no answer. So I told the guy, hey man, I'm reaching out. If he doesn't come back, if he doesn't get back at me in a few minutes, I'm gonna just unassign it and then somebody else will come because I'm killing a lot of time here, basically. You know, he's like, oh, it's all good, I understand. So I give it a few more minutes, no answer, unassigned it, got back into the car, and then look at the gem we just got. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a banger right here. It has a 20 items. I think it's like 5.5 miles, maybe 875. It's going to the Amazon building, if I'm not mistaken. And the Amazon building, you know, those guys, you know Amazon makes money. So they usually tip really well. Not always though, but hey, usually they do. And I think this order is gonna be at least in the teens, maybe $20. I don't know. It is what it is in the end, but it's gonna put us closer to $100. Let's get it. So we got the food picked up, and this is so funny. Like, I cannot make this up, okay? So I get to Five Guys. I tell him who I'm picking up for, and the guy goes, hey, listen, we gotta remake some of it because we didn't realize that they wanted veggie burgers, and we made regular burgers instead. And I don't know how that's possible when there's like a big V on the receipt, but hey, I waited about 5 minutes. It wasn't a big deal, honestly, but it was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, we're back on the road now, currently 12:50, so we should, 12:55. We should be there around 1:03. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off here at the Amazon building from Five Guys. So they had a $21 payout with some change. Now we're sitting at $92.26, currently 1:05 in the afternoon. And we're having a great day. I mean, it's awesome. So I think we're on pace to do 150 for sure, hopefully more. But yeah, I mean, now we have like a 5-minute drive back to the town center. Hopefully we get something along the way. But you know what I just realized? That I haven't seen the prompt to take the photo of your catering bag for a while. I mean, I know that I haven't got any huge orders, but this last one I'm pretty sure was over $100. And so was the one from Kava earlier, I think. And I haven't seen that prompt come up anymore. But then I remember that it was glitching. Like, you would take the photo, you would upload it, and it would always fail. It would say, you know, some type of error. Didn't matter whether you have, you know, perfect flash, no flash. It just didn't work. And you know, one thing that I just realized on my phone, I dropped it like last week. And I don't know why it took me this long to figure this out, but I dropped it pretty bad. Like, I dropped it and I tried to catch it, and instead of catching it, I smacked it. And it just went flying, hit the floor really hard, and I thought my screen was gonna be cracked, but my screen was fine. And I want to take a photo. I'm gonna see if I can, you know, point an example. When I take a photo, that the lens or whatever, that's cracked, like inside the camera. So I have like my own unique like watermark, my own little trademark. Whenever I take a photo, the photo comes out okay, but then you see the crack at the bottom. I mean, does it bother me? Yes, because I just got this phone a couple of months ago, and I'm nowhere near done paying for it. And I don't have the insurance because usually I never need it, so I always figure like it was a waste. Now I'm kind of regretting it, but honestly not really. The phone works fine. It is what it is. But anyways, let me get back to the town center. We'll see you guys on the next one. You guys, as you can see, we're sitting in the town center and it's pretty much dead. It was gonna happen at some point. You know, we had a nice run there from like, you know, late breakfast, lunch until now. We're sitting at $92.26. Had a very minimal downtime. Did what we could, but the slow times are here. It's gonna happen. And I just realized that my GrubHub, it went from unavailable to unavailable, and I don't know what's going on with that. And when I looked at it, it said that I missed 3 orders in a row, which is why they put me to unavailable, but my phone has not gone off once for GrubHub. So I don't know if I have to look at the settings or what, but I didn't hear it go off at all. I didn't hear the little noise it makes, you know? So I don't know. Anyways, hopefully we can do at least one more order before 2 p.m. so we can get $100. But if not, we'll hit it soon enough. So we'll see you guys on the next order. We just picked up our next order here from Chipotle through GrubHub, showing an $8.30 payout. I think it's going like less than 3 miles. Exactly what I needed. It's currently 150, so we're gonna drop this off right before 2 p.m. and we should be over the $100 threshold by then. Let's go. Guys, it looks like GrubHub is gonna be our savior during the slow times. We just picked up our next order here. Well, I didn't pick it up yet, I just accepted it. Showing a $8.15 payout from Tropical Smoothie Cafe and 3.5 miles. So that's where I'm going now. So other than that, I'm getting a bunch of 375s, 475s, 575s from DoorDash, and we're not doing that. So yeah. Anyways, we're over the $100 threshold. So shout out to GrubHub for coming in clutch for that. And again, nothing but garbage from DoorDash. I'm probably just going to be declining a bunch until they give me something good. It is what it is. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off here from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And we're sitting around $110, I think, give or take. I got to do the math in my head real quick. But it's pretty much dead right now. I mean, it wasn't going to be busy all the time, right? So I wanted to take this time here to quickly talk about last week's numbers. I took a screenshot here in the driver utility app. It is an Android-only app, so if you have an Android, try it out. They do have a free mode. This is the pro version, so I'm not sure if this data is included in the free mode. But basically, it basically compares last week to the week before that. So if I were to compare, if I were to turn it on right now, it would compare this week to last week's crappy week. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's broken down by offers. They call them requests, earnings, and then mileage. So if you can see here, the offers were basically about the same. So it just goes to show you that we had a lot of crappy offers, you know, this last week compared to the week before that one, because the money was where the main difference was at, you know. So you can see there, we did have a better Tuesday, so that's when I was all hyped and have a great week, you know. And then if you look at Wednesday, we went down to 113 from 199 the week before that. We did have a better Thursday, but that's because I think I didn't dash as much the last week, if I'm not mistaken. And then it was kind of paired there for a little bit. And then of course the biggest discrepancy being Saturday and Sunday. And if you can look at the mileage, of course we drove a lot more 2 weeks ago because I did more money. But then again, the mileage is pretty decent. So yeah, so some cool data. I think it's good to see. It's good to check out. They give you a lot of cool stuff like that. But again, it resets every single week. So of course, at the end of next week, we can compare this week to last week, if that makes any sense. Anyways, while I was here talking about all that stuff, we have our next order here from True Food Kitchen, showing like a 1.7 miles for like $7.10, I think. So of course we jumped on that. I don't think it's ready yet, but we're gonna make our way there to True Food Kitchen. So hopefully it's ready. But then again, you know, you do a little bit more waiting with GrubHub. But right now on the dead times, I don't mind waiting because that's all I'm doing anyways. So hopefully the little ramble about the stats kind of made sense. I'm gonna see if I can leave the screenshot. I probably left the screenshot on the screen the entire time, so you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, we'll see you guys back on the road. Guys, luckily for us, we didn't do much waiting at True Food Kitchen. It was just one item, so it took maybe like 2 more minutes after I got there. Now we're back on the road. We're only 3 minutes away. I gotta love those orders. You gotta love those orders. Like, how can you not? Low mileage. The food is basically ready. The pay is pretty good. You know, $7.10 for like 1.7 miles. Currently $2.59, basically 3 o'clock. And the last 3 orders, all GrubHub. You know, DoorDash right now looks like they're taking a break or something. Everything they give me is basically garbage. There was one that I probably could have taken as I was accepting this one, but I wasn't sure how long it was gonna take for True Food Kitchen to finish their order. That's why they didn't want to keep the DoorDash one waiting, because they're a little more strict, you know, with like getting contract violations and whatnot. So I didn't want to play that game really. But if I would have known it was going to be ready, then yeah, I would have picked both of them up. But it is what it is. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys on the next. Guys, we got the order dropped off here from True Food Kitchen. It took us maybe 3 minutes tops. Then right away, we got this order here from Grill Kebab on DoorDash. We accepted, showing a $6.50 payout. I think it's less than 3 miles. The main reason why I took it, honestly, is because if you look at the delivery time, it says 3:21. It's currently 3:05. So by the time I get there, it'll probably be like 3:13, 3:14 maybe. And the food should be ready so we can deliver that by 3:21. You know what I'm saying? But again, we're doing a really good job of staying active and staying busy, because that's what really killed the last week. The 2 to 5s, absolutely dead, you know? So basically, even if I did have a really good dinner, we were trying to like catch up, you know? So I think today will be a really good day. Anyways, let me get this picked up. We'll see you guys back on the road. So we got the Grill Kebab and the food was ready, which is why you gotta use all the info DoorDash gives you. What time the delivery needs to be there at, how many items, the payoff, destination, all that good stuff. I think to me one of the biggest numbers is the delivery by time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be delivered by this time, which is why I took this, because Grill Kebab is usually on the slow end, at least in my area. I don't know if they're nationwide or anything. I think it might be, or maybe at least regional, but usually they always take forever. There's a couple in my area, and if you go there, you know you're gonna wait. It's a place that you go to where you know you're gonna have to wait. Eventually they'll get to you, kind of thing, you know. But because of the delivery time was so close to when the offer was given to me, that's why I took it. Anyways, we're literally like 3 minutes away from the drop off, which is great. Currently 3:20, we should be there literally in 2 minutes, and I think after this we're gonna be almost like 125 maybe. Guys, we got the order dropped off, and it wasn't that much off on my guess. I think I added it real quick, and we're sitting around like $122.34, which is pretty good. And we have our next order here from McDonald's, showing $6.25. The mileage makes sense. Mickey D shouldn't be too busy right now, so I think we should be in and out. And then after this, will be around what, 128? No, 130. No, 128. Yeah, 128. Not too bad, not too bad. Unless, of course, there's more on top, which you never know. But yeah, we're having a great day, guys. Let's keep it going. Hey guys, we just picked up the order from McDonald's, and it's probably the lightest bag they've ever given me. It's 2 hamburgers. Like, I picked it up, and I was like, is anything even in this bag? And she was like, yeah, 2 hamburgers. And I was like, wow, how much do you think they're paying for 2 hamburgers? It's got to be at least double digits, right? Like at least 15 bucks maybe, with all the fees and whatnot. I mean, wow. I mean, talk about, I mean, I get it, Doordash is for convenience and stuff. But I feel like if you're already paying the fee, you might as well get more food, you know? But if all they wanted is 2 hamburgers, hey, I'm only 4 minutes away, 1.5 miles from their house, and I'm still basically in the McDonald's lot. So they live pretty close. But hey, I'm not complaining. The food was ready, which is the biggest factor when it comes to McDonald's sometimes, because they be slacking on the speed. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order from McDonald's dropped off. I mean, right away we got this order right here from True Food Kitchen, showing a $6.25 payout, 4 items, 3 miles. We jumped on it right away, mainly because it's gonna keep us active, and plus there's always a possibility if I hit and tip, because True Food Kitchen is kind of expensive. But yeah, currently $3.50. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off here from True Food Kitchen. It became $9.25, and now we're heading to Jersey Mike's. They had an order showing $6.75 for the payout, 2.5 miles I think, and then they gave me an additional stack offer for $8.50, but it says 6 miles. But I don't know why when I looked at the map, I'm like, I'm just going straight, so I accepted. I accepted, and I was like, you know what, $8.50, we can do that, and I'm pretty confident we can knock it out fairly quickly. Again, it is just going straight for a while and making a couple of turns. So I think we can get these knocked out way before the delivery by time, which is 4:40. It's currently 4:10 right now. So let's see if we can make that happen. But yeah, I mean, regardless, we're gonna make at least $16, $17 in that time, guaranteed. So we'll see. Anyways, let me get find some parking here, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got both orders picked up here from Jersey Mike's. They were both basically ready. One, they were literally putting it in the bag as I arrived, so no biggie. Now the first one is only 4 minutes away, so I wonder how long it's gonna take me to get to the second one. Again, currently right now it's 4:20, and I gotta deliver both of them by 4:40. Well, the second one by 4:40. So I think even if we can save a little bit of time there so we can drive back, I'm happy. I mean, regardless, I mean, the fact that I have an order already ready to go after I dropped this order, I think it's mainly why I took it, to be honest. But we'll see. Let me get these dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we got the first order dropped off. Now we're on our way to the second delivery, and I cannot believe it's taking me this long to talk about the Super Bowl. Did you guys watch the game? It was a great game. I'm really glad that it didn't work, because you can't really enjoy. I mean, I could have watched it on my tablet when I'm driving, but it's not safe, and then I'm not really enjoying the game. It's not the same as hanging out with your friends, eating some good food, drinking, whatever it is you want to drink. So I had a great time and a great halftime show, great game. I kind of wanted the Bengals to win, but honestly, the Rams were just too good. So now I'm looking forward to the next season. Although I don't know if we're gonna be any good, meaning the DC Commanders. What a terrible name. Anyways. Plus, Dan Snyder, the owner, he's still like 45 or 50, so he's fairly young. So he's not gonna, basically kick the bucket anytime soon, which means we're gonna be mismanaged for years to come. Look at Jerry Jones. He's like 80 something and he's still there. Anyways, let me stop ranting about my football team. It's not even, Doordash related or anything. Anyways, we're about 7 minutes away from the drop-off. We're going to be there around 7:35, so we'll save 5 minutes. 7:35, geez. 4:35, so we'll save a few minutes. But yeah, I think after this we might be over 150. I mean, I could be wrong, but even so, we still got plenty of time, so we're gonna have a great day. Let's go. Nice. We literally just dropped off the order and it became $9. So now, if I'm not mistaken, we're sitting around $153 for the entire dash, which is great, meaning we already hit the goal. I know everything afterwards is just a little extra, you know. Hopefully we can do 200, maybe 250, I don't know. All I know is that this is the way the week should be starting, so I'm super hyped about it. Hopefully you guys are having the same luck in your areas, since I feel like it's been slow in most areas. Not all though. But anyways, I have a 15-minute back drive to the town center, but it's cool. Hopefully we get something along the way. It is saying it's trying to find orders headed to my zone. Although I don't know where that could be, because I'm basically in a bunch of houses. So it is what it is. We'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, we were almost back at the town center when I got this offer here from Chipotle, $6.25. Couple of items. I'm not even looking at the miles because the miles are way off. I'm looking at the map. I know where I'm at, I know where the Chipotle is at, and I know where the drop-off is, and it's not 5.8 miles or whatever it's saying. It's way less than that. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on it. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, quick update. After dropping the last order off, we made it back to the town center, and it just got really slow. All of a sudden, nothing but garbage, until this order came along from the Madeline, showing a $9.28 payout on GrubHub. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that picked up. Hopefully they have all the items. Last time I was there, had that issue with the guys saying they were out of stuff. So we'll see what happens. It's currently 5:26, and Doordash again sending me nothing but garbage. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, so we got pretty lucky at the Madeline because the food was ready. Like, they had all the items in stock. We dropped it off, delivered it no problem. Then it kind of died down for a little bit. Then we were on our way back to the town center when I got this order right here from Silver Diner, showing $6.75. I want to say it's like 2.2 miles maybe. The food was ready, so again, it just seems like it really slowed down a lot for no real reason. Maybe it's pre-dinner, I don't know. Technically, I think dinner time is what, like 6 to 8:30? Is that what the true dinner time is? I really don't know. But it's almost 6 o'clock, so we still got plenty of time though to keep it going. Let's go. Guys, after dropping off the order here from Silver Diner, we made it back to the town center, and I was just declining, just really bad orders. So I'm not sure what's going on with today's dinner, but we do have our next order here from my Home Thai Bistro. It was $6.25. I want to say less than 3 miles, 6 items. Now this order could be a little bit more because my Home Thai Bistro is not really cheap. It's kind of like in the same level as Fin Thai, you know, kind of like a little more on the fancy side, if you will. But the order made sense, low mileage, decent payout, and the possibility that the food could be, you know, that the tip could be more, and the food was ready. So yeah, currently 6:32. We should be there in about a few minutes, and we're slowly creeping to $200. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, so we got the order from my Home Thai Bistro dropped off. It became $10.25, I think, and then we made it back to the town center, and it's just been more of the same. Very underwhelming dinner so far. Basically a bunch of garbage and then nothing in between, really. I was like probably falling asleep when this order came in, and if I'm not mistaken, which I'm hoping that I'm not, I think it said it was 19 items from Papa John's, so that's why I took it, $7. I mean, even if it's not $7, it's still fine, but now it says here unknown number of items, but I'm pretty sure when I took the screenshot, it said 19 items, at least I think. Anyways, hopefully the food is ready. We'll see you guys back on the road. Guys, we got dinner from Papa John's picked up, and I didn't realize that Papa John's, it's like Taco Bell, you know, so they had 19 items, but of that, like 16 of them were like pizza packets or whatever. So here I thought we were gonna have a banger, and the guy just gives me like a pizza, some wings, and a Diet Coke, I think, or Pepsi. And I'm like, hey, you sure that's everything? Because I got 19 items here. And he's like, yeah, we put all the packets inside. And I was like, bruh, the packets? I was like, oh man, it's all good though. $7, the miles still makes sense. Let's go. Guys, we got the food dropped off from Papa John's. It ended up being $8. Like, hey, we'll take it. Now I know better. I honestly had no idea Papa John's counted items like that as an actual item, you know? Anyways, we're sitting, if I'm not mistaken, which I think I could be, obviously, coming on my head, I think we're a couple dollars shy of $200, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I think we're like around like 190 something, right? So it's currently 710, so let's hope we can do $200. I think we should be able to in the next 20 minutes or so, but you never know. hopefully we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, we just accepted. I'm picked up our last order of the night from Uncle Julio's, showing 625. I think it's like less than 2.5 miles. If I'm not mistaken, this should be more than enough to hit over $200, and I think it might be my first time in all of February, if I'm not mistaken. I know one time we got really close. We hit like 199 literally, but that was not 200. I think this will definitely be 200. And what a way to finish the night. I mean, dinner honestly really underwhelming. I don't know what happened, but it got really slow, or maybe there's a lot of dashers. I don't know, but I'm glad that we were still able to hit $200 though. So, whew, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we just got the last order dropped off here from Uncle Julio's. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's already 7:35, and we're gonna finish here at $200 with 87 cents, crushing our goal of 150. I think we honestly could have done a little bit more if it would have been a little more busy, but it was really slow for dinner. At least that was my perception. You know, I did a lot of like declining, a lot of downtime compared to lunch or even during the slow times. So dinner today definitely dragged us down, but hey, there's days when it's the opposite, right? So it is what it is. Thank you all so much for coming along. Again, the goal for the week is $1,200, so we have a hot start. Hopefully we can keep this going, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. You all be safe. Peace.